Well, it's a little past 6:30 in the morning, and you don't normally sleep around this time, but we had a horrific storm that came through here last night, and I knew that my greenhouse was not completely secure, and so I got up early, and this is what's left of my greenhouse. So it looks like pretty much almost everything is still intact. There's some damage over here. I don't know if anything is broken, but my greenhouse is now over here. I believe this is repairable. I think this is salvageable. The problem is this side here was good. These three sides were good, but this was the weak point here, and this is where it got ripped out of the ground. Like I said, the winds were pretty fierce last night for about an hour. I don't know, I guess maybe the wind gusts were maybe 30, 40 miles an hour. I'm not sure what, but when it gets a little lighter, I'll get some help and we'll get out here and try and get this bad boy back up. And like I said, assess the damage and basically get everything back in business again. The structure seems to be okay. The covering seems to be okay. It's just a matter of getting everything up and getting it from here back over to here and getting everything redone. And this time, I'm going to have to make it a lot more secure than what I did before on that weekend, because apparently the wind got up underneath in that side and just used this as a sail. So I'll keep you guys posted. Okay, so here's my update. Actually, it's pretty good news. It's been about 2.5 hours since I made the original video, and things aren't as bad as I thought they were to begin with. Here's good news number one. These are my boxes that I said don't leave outside because if they get wet, you could end up losing what you're growing. And I don't know at what point the this whole thing went south, but these boxes, you can see they're wet, but everything is still intact. Everything is still growing. You can see that the actual what's growing inside. I right now I forgot exactly what I have growing in here. Oh, this is red Russian kale. That's what it is. So it's holding up pretty good. And there's the sun finally coming up. I managed to single-handedly, people in my house sleep late on the weekend, so I managed to get this up by myself. And I did a little check-in, and as it turns out, there was a severe weather watch, storm weather watch issued for 7 counties, and mine was not one of them. So even if I did check the weather, which I do on a nightly basis, I didn't see anything that said we were going to get weather like this. So here's the deal. The structure is intact. The actual cover is intact. And this, you might remember from the summer, this is one of my gardens. This is what actually stopped this these T-posts in here, and this is what it was. It was hooked up on here, on this large T-post here, and these here. This is what prevented it from from possibly ending up in the next county or two. This could have just kept going if there was nothing here to stop it. it was kind of weird because the wind goes mostly west to east, which means normally it would go this way, but for some reason last night, maybe because of the storm and the rain, it blew this way, came up across this ridge, took it out here, took it over here, and this is where I had it secure, well, secure, but I thought was secure, and this flap is supposed to go out and down on the ground and covered with dirt, which you can see I did, but wasn't good enough. So, as I said, next, when I get some help, I will move this back to where it's supposed to be. I will secure it. I'll make sure that it is secure, and hopefully we won't have any major storms like we did last night. So I can get this squared away. I mean, there was some loss. It wasn't really a lot. There's a couple of plants in here that were dormant, but I just have to see whether my stand is still usable, and I have to get this stuff up. It's not going to take that much time to get this up. The big deal is going to be to get this thing upright and get it secure. So, well, my thermometer survived. All right, so that's it. Once I get everything up and running again, I'll give you guys a final update. Thanks.